Hello, and welcome to an essay style video where I want to talk about League of Legends and the so-called death of it that many people feel like it's in its near future. Riot has made many mistakes recently that has made them lose a lot of the player base and scares away new players from even attempting it. We're going to talk about all the facts, but also opinions I stand for that makes me think Riot is not dying, but overall, it needs to do something to gain the player base's trust back. But before we get started, 96% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, and I would greatly appreciate it if you just hit that button. It is completely free and you are coming back anyway, so why not hit it? Chapter 1, the removal of many free-to-play experiences. League of Legends is still by far one of the better free-to-play experiences out there, as this game is still completely free if you choose to play it that way. Only cosmetics and other gacha systems that we will talk about soon is what players need to pay for in order to get them. All the champions are free, but you need to either play the game for a long time to unlock all of them, or use your real life money to unlock them. Riot has said many times that the new player base has always been a massive issue when it comes to League. Newer players will usually start playing the game, hate how hard and difficult it is and how hard it is to get into, and then quit after a week or two. In all honesty, I would love to recommend League to anyone, as I believe it's still a worthwhile game to play and has many attributes that keeps me hooked. But recently, I don't know if I can. I am not surprised if many of the League players have had a conversation with their friend that goes a little like this.
Hey, what's that one game you play?
Oh, it's League of Legends.
Should I give it a try?
No, don't play this game. It's absolute trash.
Then why don't you play it?
I'm hooked, and you should not make the same mistake I did. It can be really hard to grasp why we play this game sometimes, but in the end, we still have fun. Although recently, Riot made a mistake, or at least that's what they said they did, in the new season of how much blue essence you will get through the battle pass, and the removal of things that entice player to even play the game. The blue essence issue was addressed, and changed so the amount of blue essence you get actually matters, and it won't take many years to unlock all the champions. I understand that having such a massive roster of champions and the ability to have them all unlocked at once can make people very overwhelmed, and allowing people to unlock the champions by themselves just by playing the game makes it so it gives a goal for players to go for. But what happens to the players that already unlocked all those champions? Do they get anything when they play the game? Not anymore. There's no reason to play League of Legends anymore unless you want to either rank up or have some fun. You are not rewarded for playing the game, you are not rewarded for being a good community member, you are not rewarded anymore. That's the big issue. The constant player base was rewarded before. First, it was the removal of Hextech chests. Before, players when getting an S on a champion would be able to get a Hextech chest for that champion, and in order to get more, you need to get more S's on a different champion. This not only entices people to play the game and play different champions, it also means that they only have the first part of the puzzle. See, in order to even open these chests, the player also needs to get a key. You can either buy these keys or be a good community player. League has had an honor system in the game for a very long time. Every time you finish a game, you have the ability to honor your teammates. This honor gets higher and higher the more you get honored by others and has levels from honor levels 1 through 5. But it also gets lower the more text harassment or bad behavior you have done. As you get higher in the honor system, key fragments will be given out to you as you make different checkpoints and intermittently as you play the game. So you were only rewarded for 1, getting an S on a champion, meaning you played well, but 2, you need to also be a good community player to unlock the chest you got with the keys you got through the honor system. And lastly, 3, you're also aren't guaranteed a skin, and only get skin shards from this system, which makes it so you either need to roll 3 skin shards for a permanent random skin, or get orange essence in order to unlock the skin. You can see how difficult it is just to get a free skin in the game, and now it won't even be possible. Riot promised that they would add more skins for the honor system, but they never did, as they are now changing the system entirely. You will now not get keys, but honestly it didn't even matter anymore as the chests were already removed. So both parts of the puzzle of enticing players to play the game and be a good community player are now both gone. The only reason to be a good community player now is for you to get more pings and be able to still use the all chat and team chat. So basically nothing. You get nothing for being good. What is the reason for Riot removing these systems? It was said in an update video for League that they aren't making enough money to sustain League of Legends and to be able to fund other projects because of Hextech chests. Yes, I can believe that Riot might not be making a lot of money anymore, as the skins that players get are the only skins they will buy for the most part and not pay any more money. But Hextech chests can't be the root to that problem. It is already extremely hard to get a skin from that system, and it is random to which skin you get. It might not even be for a champion you play or even have unlocked. In my opinion, if there is a skin in the shop that I want, you better believe that I'm not wasting my time with a random system like Hextech chests to unlock it. I would just buy the skin straight up if I really like it, and probably goes to most people out there as well. But one other thing that has been happening recently is the signs that Riot might not be giving your shop anymore. Your shop was a system where in certain times of the year, you can unlock skins at a discount price for champions that you play. It was not like it was all the skins either, it was only 5 skins randomly chosen from the champions you have most recently played and played a lot of. But we were supposed to get one of these shops recently, but it's nowhere in sight, which scares a lot of players thinking that this will also be removed. More decisions that will probably make more and more of the player base leave the game as protest. I feel like the only reason people stick around is because there isn't a lot of MOBAs out there, and the MOBAs that do exist can be widely different to League. Chapter 2. Cost and Quality. We have been talking a lot about skins, and there's a good reason why. Skins are the biggest gross income Riot gets from League of Legends. Just a quick definition of gross income, it means that it is the amount of money Riot makes minus all the costs it needs to make that said product. So how much money the skin makes minus how much it takes to make it, like the employee's salary. But something has been happening recently that many players are not happy about. The costs of some skins are way too high for the quality it has. The main culprits are the new gacha system skins. In order to 100% guarantee getting the Exalted skin, it costs $250 to get it. These skins are also a new class of skins called Exalted, which are skins that are supposed to be top tier passion project skins that are immensely worth the price. Spoiler alert, they're not. The quality of these skins are nothing special compared to some of the ultimate skins we already have in the game, which are worth around $25 to get. Every year, it seems like the quality of all the skins have been getting better and better, but recently it hasn't been the case. They seem lackluster at best and have been giving higher costs that are not deserved. Also, many modded skin makers have looked into these newly released skins and have shown the lack of work these skins have been given and the quality of them compared to past year skins with the same price. One thing I have missed are the skins based off of holidays and points in time of the year that Riot has released in past years, like Valentine's, April Fools, summer break skins, Halloween, and winter holidays. It just seems now that Riot doesn't want to give free fun interaction to League anymore with real life events like the Snow Summoner's Rift, even if it can be so simple to implement. The sense of community doesn't feel like it's there anymore. Chapter 3, The Stain of the Gaming Community, Greed. As you might know, I am a game developer, and I love playing and seeing these amazing new games that come out each year, and I'm super excited to be a part of such an artistic group of individuals. But one thing has been an immense issue with this community is greed. Now, not the greed of the developers, artists, graphic designers, and just people that make the game, but the people that run the financial side of the company, like the shareholders and the CEO. If you don't know, the entertainment industry is big. Music, video games, movies, and TV shows are all a part of this industry, but do you know how big video games are? Video games make more money than music, movies, and TV shows combined, even making 3 times more profit than them combined as well. It is the second leading industry of the entertainment industry, and when something is so big, you know greedy people would like to be a part of it. The problem is that money and the entertainment industry don't blend the best. It can be quite risky to make something in this artistic industry for profit, as it takes a lot of money just to make something that might not even do well. Making a solid game is difficult, but having it be cheap, fast, and have passive income is even more difficult. It can take up to years to make a game, and it will never be cheap as the amount of people that need to work on a game is immense. The problem is that many of these shareholders and CEOs don't understand video games. The player base is the #1 income of all of it and needs to be treated like that. The job of a free-to-play game is to keep people playing, as if they play, they will be more enticed to buy battle passes and skins, but also get newer players so the overall income is higher. But some of these CEOs and shareholders think that they should try to squeeze out the most profit possible without the care of what the player base's experience is. This happens to a lot of AAA companies. Ubisoft, EA. Unity isn't a AAA game developer, but they are one of the other companies in this industry that has had a massive issue that destroyed their image. And I feel like Riot is now in the early stages of the greed killer. Already we have seen some massive layoffs at Riot, already have seen some removal of systems that might take away some profit, already seeing the quality of the products that come out diminish, and also remove of branches of the company that was tasked to do other games in the Rutero world, like the Nunu and Willump game, Silas game, and Viego game. Profit max, profit max, profit max. It seems so simple-minded to me on how these stakeholders and CEOs are. Yes, we can make a profit, but how can we make the best profit possible? But they always usually miss this mark because they don't understand that the player base's experience is the #1 factor that goes into how much profit you make. Destroy their experience and you destroy the company, as the player base will slowly or rapidly decline. Make something good and you will always make profit. That is why I love indie games and passion projects, as they are usually never all for profit. Risk of Rain 2, Undertale, Stardew, Terraria are all games that not only hold a healthy player base, but are still some of the most profitable and content-driven games I have ever seen. So how do you make profit for a game? Simple. Make more juicy content. Some of these AAA companies do it right, like Nintendo and Capcom. But Nintendo does have its fair share of problems, but overall still creates amazing games. Same thing with Capcom, but you have no idea how I am excited to play Monster Hunter Wilds. So, is League dying? I don't think it'll die anytime soon, but something needs to change in order to not lose all of its players. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Leave a comment if you have any opinions you would like to share. Anyways, I hope you are having a great 2025, and I'll see you in the next video.